Hey there, welcome back to Stoic Bucks. Ever felt like you're just not getting the appreciation or love? You totally deserve it. Stinks, doesn't it? We all get a little caught up in what others think about us sometimes, but today we're flipping the script. We're going to make them realize they've made a huge mistake by not valuing you enough. You're about to learn some straightforward ways to gently mess with their heads until they recognize just how awesome you are. All right, friends, let's kick things off with a quick exercise to figure out why you're feeling so bummed. Why did their cold shoulder or those dismissive actions hit you so hard if you're feeling crushed? Because someone you value isn't showing you the love back. It might be a sign you're giving their opinions a bit too much power. Remember, before anyone else came along, you were already solid and complete on your own. Sometimes, though, when we start fishing for others' approval, we end up feeling a tad needy, which really isn't the vibe we want. It's super crucial to face and embrace your feelings. Friends, ignoring your emotions won't do you any favors. You've got to deal with them to mend and move on. Realizing you're worth more than someone else's opinion is your first step to feeling top-notch again. And hey, I've got some neat tricks to share that'll help shake up those who didn't see your worth. Special heads up to the ladies. You'll get tips on how to keep a guy interested in a straightforward yet effective way. And guys, don't worry, I've got your back too. I'll show you how to avoid getting played. We've got a bit of wisdom for everyone today. So settle in, listen up, and let's roll out these music tricks before we dive deep into our 11-step game plan to ensure you're never overlooked again. Let's bring out our inner Stoics. Figuring out how a real Stoic deals with these problems will be the basis for today's guide as we go through our game plan. So imagine that someone important to you isn't showing you the appreciation you deserve. It hurts, right? That's where Stoicism comes in. A true Stoic knows that the only things we can control are our thoughts, actions, and reactions. Everything else is out of our control, including other people's thoughts and actions. To be truly calm, one must first ask themselves, why does this bother me? They know that their worth comes from their own actions and traits, not from other people. If someone doesn't value them, it's not seen as a personal failure, but as a sign of that person's judgment. What about those hurt feelings? Stoics feel pain too, but they don't focus on it. Instead, they use it as a way to grow as a person. They ask themselves, what can I learn from this? How can this toughen me up? This way, every slight or cold shoulder is a chance for Stoics to become stronger and more independent. Also work on detachment. This doesn't mean they don't care about other people. It just means they keep an emotional barrier to protect their inner peace. They enjoy other people's company and value their love, but they don't depend on it. They find happiness in themselves and what they do. Stoics also believe that the best way to get back at someone who hurt them is to be different from them. They tell themselves things like, I'm doing my best, and that's enough. By reaffirming their own worth, they protect themselves from the bad effects of being undervalued by someone else. In the true spirit of Stoicism, they focus on action instead of trying to change someone's opinion about them. They focus on living a good life and acting with integrity. Marcus Aurelius, as we go through our 11 steps today, let's keep this calm attitude. We need to learn how to make them regret not valuing us, but we also need to learn how to rise above the need for their approval. Before we start, let's do a quick action to set the mood. I want everyone watching to type "I rise above" in the comments below. It's not about bragging, it's about realizing your own worth from the start. When you say it, you start to believe it more and more, and you might even inspire someone else to see how awesome they are too. So go ahead and type it out, and let's fill the comments with good vibes. Now that we have those good vibes going, let's get into those techniques that will change your life. Are you ready to be unstoppable? Let's roll number 1. Hey there, let's make our first move that will change the game. Recognizing your great self-worth no matter where you are or who you're with is what respecting yourself means. It's not just a fancy word. When you really start to value yourself, you're telling the world, hey, I'm worth your attention. So what does it mean to value yourself? It means knowing that you're already whole and deserving of respect on your own. This mindset doesn't just make you feel better, it changes how your friends, partners, and even co-workers treat you. Imagine your significant other noticing that you're suddenly making brave decisions with confidence, or your buddies seeing you stand up for what you believe in. That change can really make them think twice about how they've been seeing you. Let's start with a simple but powerful step. Affirmations in music. Every morning, look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself things like, I can do this, I deserve respect, and I'm a rock star in my own right. Marcus Aurelius was right when he said that the happiness of your life rests on the thoughts you have. So fill your mind with good things and watch your spirit soar. Hey, it's not all about having good thoughts. What you do with them is also important. Instead of saying yes to things that make you feel bad, choose to do things that make you feel good. If you make choices that show you respect yourself, people will start to respect you more. Share every decision you make that shows you value yourself is a step toward being a more centered and happy person. Remember our motto, I rise above, and keep that in mind every day. It's not just about feeling good. It's about living in a way that people can't help but notice and respect. So choose to value yourself. Rise above and let everyone know what a great person you are. You deserve it, dude. Are you ready for the next cool tip? Second, make yourself look better. Let's keep this good vibe going. Okay, folks. Now that we've started by talking about how great we think we are, let's move on to our second sweet move. Enhancing your appearance. You need to feel good about yourself on the inside before you can feel good about your appearance. When you look good, you feel good, and everyone around you can sense that. It's like wearing your confidence on your sleeve or, your whole outfit. So why bother improving your style? It's simple. It makes you feel better. People often judge you by how you look. When you put some effort into looking good, it's not just for vanity. It's an expression of your personal pride. It shows that you respect yourself and sets the stage for others to respect you too. Plus, let's be honest, turning a few heads when you walk into a room can be pretty darn satisfying. Ready? First, think about what your style says about you. Are you more of a casual person who likes jeans and tea, or do you feel more at ease in something that screams bossy chic? Whatever your vibe, rock it, and make sure your clothes show it. If you want to change your style, you don't have to get a whole new closet. Sometimes just a few key pieces can make your whole look better. Next, let's talk about grooming. It's the little things that matter, like having a neat haircut, shave, or even make sure your nails are clean. Skincare also matters, people. A little moisturizer and sunscreen can go a long way toward keeping you looking good. Remember, guys, taking care of your skin can really improve your appearance. Going out in style is one thing, but staying healthy is another important part of making yourself look better. It's not about getting ripped or skinny. It's about feeling strong and healthy. Regular exercise raises your endorphins, which are the happy hormones. You don't have to go to the gym like it's your job. Just do things that get you moving and that you enjoy, like hiking, yoga, dancing, or team sports. Being busy not only makes you healthier, but it also makes you more interesting to be around. We've all heard this before, but eating right also makes a big difference. Cutting back on junk food and eating lots of vegetables can really make you feel and look better. A well-balanced diet keeps your energy up and supports all the hard work you put into your clothing and grooming routine. But here's the catch. Taking care of your appearance isn't just about getting compliments or making people look twice. It's also about showing how much you respect yourself. When you take the time to look after yourself, you're saying, I respect myself enough to take good care of me, and people start to see you in a new light and show that respect back to you. So let's go back to our motto, I rise above. Taking care of your appearance is a powerful way to get past old stories about who you are. It's about being the best version of yourself, ready to face anything with confidence and style. Every step you take to look and feel better is a step toward a more empowered you. Remember, dudes and dudettes, it's not about being the hottest or fittest, it's about being your best self. And when you feel your best, you really rise above the crowd. Keep shining and keep styling, my friends. You've got this ready to tackle the next big thing. Let's keep this energy flowing and dive into the next technique to keep transforming how the world sees the incredible person you already are. Number 3, smile more often. You know, flashing those pearly whites isn't just about looking friendly. It's a power play in the game of life. When you smile, it's like flipping a switch that lights up the room and your mood. But here's the coolest part. When you smile more, you're not just brightening your day. You're transforming how others, your friends, that special someone, even your colleagues see and respond to you. Let's break it down. Smiling is like a superpower that's been hiding right under your nose. Literally, it's contagious. Folks, think about it. When you smile at someone, it's natural for them to smile back. This simple act can set off a positive vibe that spreads faster than the latest meme on social media. In a relationship, whether with your girlfriend, boyfriend, or just a good buddy. Being more friendly and open by smiling more makes you more approachable and enjoyable to be around. And guess what? It makes people want to hang out with you more. Imagine having a bad day and your partner walks in with a big smile instead of a frown to match your mood. Doesn't that make you feel a little better, maybe even happier? That's why a smile is powerful. It reassures your partner that the warmth and affection are still there, and if you're single and looking, smiling makes you look confident and friendly. It's also good for your health. It releases endorphins, which are natural stress relievers, so you not only look like you're ready to take on the world, you feel like it too. Now I know what you're thinking. What if I don't feel like smiling? That's okay. We're all about being real here. Here's a little trick. When you wake up, even before you check your phone, give yourself a smile in the mirror. It might seem silly at first, but it will help. First thing in the morning, but it sets the tone for the day. You're telling yourself, hey, I've got this world. It's a small thing that can change your whole attitude, so let's keep up our awesome motto. I rise above. Let's use our smiles to do that. When you smile, you get above the bad things that happen. You rise above the stress and little things that bother you in everyday life, making connections easier and more genuine. Plus, you're telling everyone around you that you value yourself enough to start the day with a positive attitude. Remember to smile, friends. It's your secret weapon for winning people over without saying a word. Every time you smile, you remind yourself and the world that you are a force of positivity and charm, ready to show that winning smile and move on to the next step. So let's keep this positive vibe going and keep making the world a better place, one smile at a time. Before we go on to our next tip, could you do me a favor? If you like what you've learned so far and are happy right now, click the like button. Also, if you haven't already, click the subscribe button. Why do you ask? And when you click subscribe, you tell YouTube, hey, this stuff is great, and it helps spread the good vibes to more people who might need a little boost, just like you. Let's make sure more people can join us on this path of self-improvement and happiness. Your attention really helps get this information seen, and we can make a big difference if we all work together, one smile at a time. And hey, you might be tempted to click away, but that would be a big mistake. The next tips I'm about to give you will change everything. Trust me, you'll want to stay here because we're about to get to the best part. You won't believe what's coming next. These are very important secrets that can really make things better for you. Be kind, but don't get too close. Now, we'll talk about another important puzzle piece. Being kind, but knowing when to stop talking to someone. This is a real game. Share people. It's all about finding the right balance between being genuinely nice and taking care of your own energy. You see, being kind is a strength, not a weakness. It means you have a big heart. But here's the catch. You can't let anyone use that heart. Think about it this way. Being kind sends out some important messages. Being too available can make people take you for granted, especially if they don't value you as much as they should. That's when limiting contact comes in. It's not about being cold or distant. It's about respecting yourself enough to set limits. For example, if you have a friend who only calls you when they need something, you're always there for them, lending an ear or a helping hand. But when the tables are turned, they're nowhere to be found. That's when you smile. Say something nice to them, but keep your distance. You're still there for them, but you're not putting all your time and energy into a one-sided relationship. Or think about a partner who didn't quite appreciate what they had with you. It's tempting to keep them close in the hopes that they'll see the light, but sometimes the best thing to do is to be kind from afar and smile. You should wish them well, but don't get too involved in their life. This will protect your heart and send a strong message that you value yourself. Using this technique means choosing who gets your time and attention based on how much they value and respect you. It's about being generous with your kindness, but intentional with your energy. And here's the cool part. When you start to value your own time and emotions more, others will start to notice and respect those boundaries too. So remember to always be kind, but don't overextend yourself for people who don't return the favor. By being kind but limiting contact, you teach others how to treat you and attract the kind of people who will cherish and respect your generosity. I rise above. Keep rising above the things that try to bring you down by learning the art of kindness with boundaries. Not only will you be taking care of your emotional health, but you'll also be improving how other people see and interact with you. Stay tuned for more insights, because we're just getting to the heart of how to really make them see what they've been missing. Number 5. Do not worry. Under pressure, we're on our way to our 5th killer move, beating stress. If you can master this skill under pressure, you'll look like a rock star to everyone around you. Whether you're working under a tight deadline, having a heated argument with your partner, or just trying to stay calm during a family dinner that's going off the rails. Why is staying calm so important? Keeping your cool can help a lot. People will look at how you handle things when they get heated. Not only does it show that you're in charge, but it also shows that you can handle whatever life throws at you. This kind of calm is very attractive in any relationship, whether it's with your boyfriend, girlfriend, or even just your friends. It shows that you're reliable and not easily upset, which are traits that everyone values in a friend or partner. Think about the last time you saw someone lose their cool. It was probably not fun. Now imagine someone staying totally calm in the middle of chaos. That person usually gets a lot of respect. Also, staying calm can help you think more clearly, which means you're more likely to make smart choices instead of acting on impulse. But let's be honest, staying cool isn't always easy. Being under pressure isn't always easy. It takes practice. A good way to start is to notice when you're getting tense. Take a deep breath and relax. Deep breathing can help you feel better right now. Another quick tip is to keep things in perspective. Often when you ask yourself, how big of a deal is this, you'll realize it's not worth losing your cool over. Also, remember that staying calm doesn't mean you don't care. It means you're strong enough to handle tough situations with grace. I rise above. Use it here too. Get above the mess. Show that you can handle stress and stay calm. This will help you on the inside and change how other people see you. They'll see you as a leader and someone they can count on when things get tough. So the next time you're in a high-pressure situation, remember that it's your chance to shine. Remember to keep your cool, your thoughts clear, and your face calm. If someone sees you calm down, they'll think twice the next time they don't value your calm. Enough to are there number 6. You can make your own way, which brings us to our 6th chart, your own path. This one's about taking charge of your life and making it your own. It's about not just following the path others have set out for you, but making your own. Trust me, when you start making moves on your own terms, everyone around you will start seeing you in a new light, whether they're a friend, a partner, or even that co-worker who never seemed to notice you before. So why is charting your own path so powerful? Because when you take control of your destiny, you exude confidence and independence. It shows that you're not just another face in the crowd. You're the captain of your soul, as the saying goes. Imagine the buzz you'd make if you suddenly started your own business or switched to a job you love. People notice when you're brave and different, and it's not just when you switch careers. You can embrace your personal interests and hobbies when you're making your own way. You could start a band, learn to paint, or travel alone to places you've always wanted to see. When you fill your life with things that truly make you happy, that happiness radiates and makes you irresistibly attractive, not just romantically, but in a way that draws all kinds of good attention. But just because you dive into this doesn't mean you go off the rails without a plan. Start small and figure out what really means to you and what gets you excited. To make these dreams come true, set goals that are attainable. Sign up for that dance class you've always wanted to take, or plan a trip by yourself to a place you've been eyeing on a map for a long time. Remember that making your own path also means being ready to walk alone. It takes courage to make decisions that others might not like, but that's the beauty of it. When you choose authenticity over approval, you boost your self-esteem and start to attract people who respect and admire your bravery and authenticity. Remember our mantra: each step you take on your own road takes you higher above the fears and doubts that used to hold you back. You're not just moving forward, you're soaring to new heights. Making your own path shows that you believe in yourself enough to lead the way. It shows that you're not waiting for permission to live your life to the fullest. You're already doing it, and you're doing it in style. As you blaze your trail, remember that every choice you make not only affects your own life, but also sets an example for others. Be the leader you were meant to be, and watch as others are inspired to start their own journeys. Ready to keep pushing the limits? Let's move on to the next exciting thing. Number 7, the challenge: stand your ground. Hey everyone, here's another important move. Stand your ground. This one's all about setting limits and never crossing them. It will change how people see you and how you feel about yourself. When you stand your ground, you send a clear message. People should treat you with care, and you expect the same from them. To stand your ground, you need to know what you stand for and not be afraid to support it. It means standing up for yourself and saying no when you need to. It doesn't mean being stubborn or hard to get along with. It means keeping your ethics and self-respect. If your partner is doing something that bothers you, it's important to let them know. For example, if they keep cancelling plans at the last minute, don't let it go and get angry. Instead, tell them how it makes you feel and why they need to change. When you calmly and clearly set boundaries, you teach others how to treat you. This is also true in friendships and at work. For example, a friend who always borrows money and never pays it back, or a co-worker who gives you extra work. It's easy to want to stay out of arguments, but standing your place means dealing with these problems. Explain your position clearly and politely, but strongly, and stick to it. Over time, people will respect you more for it, even if it makes them feel bad at first. But how do you do that? Follow these steps to use this method correctly. First, know your limits. What behaviors will not be tolerated? Next, practice assertive communication. This means being honest and direct, but also polite. Use I statements to talk about how you feel without blaming others. For example, I feel disrespected when my plans are cancelled at the last minute. It's also important to be consistent. If you give in, it can send mixed messages, and people might not take you seriously. Being consistent shows that you mean business. Remember our mantra, I rise above. Standing your ground is a powerful way to stop being taken for granted. It shows that you value yourself enough to. People are more likely to respect you if you respect yourself first. So stand tall, don't back down, and watch as the respect you deserve comes your way. Do not stop what you are doing. You are doing great. Let us keep this energy going until number 8. Learn to laugh at yourself. Now, let's move on to the 9th item on our list, learning to laugh at yourself. This changes the game. Believe me, laughing isn't just telling jokes. It's also about seeing the funny side of things and sharing that happiness with others. Having a sense of humor makes it easier to connect with others, lowers your stress, and attracts good vibes. Why wouldn't you want to be with someone who can make you laugh? Whether it's your partner, a friend, or someone at work, laughter can lift the mood and make interactions more enjoyable. For example, if you're on a date and you tell a funny joke at the right time, it breaks the ice and shows that you're confident and fun to be around. Similarly, if you can make your team laugh during a tough meeting, it shows that you are a leader and that you care about them. Being able to laugh about bad things that happen in life helps keep things in perspective. When you laugh, your body releases endorphins, which are feel-good chemicals that make you feel better and lower your stress. It's like a natural pick-me-up that's always there. So how do you get this great sense of humor? First, don't be too hard on yourself. Learn to laugh at your own mistakes and see them as a funny part of life. Journey. Make friends with funny people. Read funny books or watch plays. Do anything that makes you laugh, and don't worry about being a stand-up comic. A simple laugh or a funny comment can work wonders. Pay attention to the funny parts of regular life as well. Sometimes the funniest moments happen when you least expect them. Be present. Enjoy the little things that make life interesting, and share those moments with others. Remember our mantra. You can also use I rise above here. Get over the stress and bad moods by having a good laugh. Being able to deal with life's problems with a smile shows in your sense of humor. This makes you more likable and someone people respect and admire. So keep laughing and smiling and spread those good vibes. 19 good vibes. Treat everyone with respect. Now, friends, let's move on to the next big thing, respecting everyone. When you treat everyone with kindness and respect, no matter who they are or how they treat you, you're showing a level of maturity and honesty that's hard to ignore. It's like saying, hey, I value myself and you too, and that sets the tone for how you expect to be treated in return. For example, when you consistently show your partner respect even when you disagree, it makes it easier to get along. Encourages safety and appreciation. Your partner will feel valued and understood, which makes your relationship stronger. For example, if you disagree with your partner and instead of yelling or getting defensive, you listen and speak calmly, it shows that you value their feelings and opinions, which can make a big difference in how friendships handle disagreements. Respecting your friends means being there for them, listening to them, and considering what they have to say. It's about treating people the way you want to be treated. If your friends see that you consistently show respect, they'll not only enjoy it more, but they'll also be more likely to return the favor at work. Respect is important whether you're dealing with your boss, co-workers, or subordinates. Respecting everyone at work can make the place more pleasant and productive. It also shows that you're professional and thoughtful, which are highly valued in any workplace. So, how do you show respect to everyone? First, listen more than you talk. Give people your full attention when they speak. Second, use polite language and be aware of your tone. Third, acknowledge other people's thoughts and feelings, even if you don't agree with them. Finally, simple things like saying please and thank you can go a long way. Do not forget our motto, showing respect to everyone you meet will help you rise above small things and negativity, making a good environment that attracts respect and kindness. Respect works both ways, and when you set a good example, people will be more likely to treat you with the same level of respect. So go ahead and show everyone you meet that you respect them and see how it changes your relationships and interactions. Number 10. Set your boundaries, folks. Now let's move on to another useful method. Describe your place. This one is all about making an area that shows who you are and supports your health. Space can be your home, your office, or even the social place. Moving through serve loops has a big effect on your energy and mood, so let's make sure it's a good place for you. Just think about your house or your room. Does it feel like a place to relax and recharge, or is it a mess? A well-organized and personal space can do wonders for your mental health. To start, declutter and get rid of things that don't serve you anymore. Keep only what makes you happy and adds value to your life. Maybe add some things that inspire you, like plants, photos, or art. These small changes can make a big difference in how you feel every day. Let's talk about your workspace. Whether you work from home or an office, your workspace should inspire you and help you get things done. Set it up in a way that keeps you from getting distracted and makes the most of your time. Personal touches, like a quote to inspire you. A family picture or even a small plant can make your office more pleasant and less stressed. Stay in touch with friends and family. The people you spend time with have a big effect on your life. Define your social circle by spending time with people who make you feel good and support you, and staying away from people who make you feel bad. Prioritizing your well-being and choosing carefully who you spend time with is what defining your space is all about. Remember our motto, I rise above. When you define your space, you're setting the stage for your own success and happiness. It's about rising above the chaos and creating a haven where you can thrive. So take charge of your environment and see how it changes your life. Are you ready to take control of your space and make it truly yours? Let's keep this momentum going and move on to our last technique. Number 11. Get rid of bad things in your life. Hey everyone, this is the last game. Get rid of all the negative things in your life. This is a big one because negativity is like a cloud that blocks out all the sunshine. Imagine having a life without any harmful things in it. Feeling bad vibes sounds great, right? Let's get to work on how to make that happen. To begin, let us talk about what negativity looks like. It could be bad relationships, constant self-doubt, or even just the tendency to always think the worst will happen. These bad things start to creep into our lives and change how we feel, what we do, and even how we see ourselves. It's time to get rid of the bad things. Think about the people you know, like your partner, friends, family, and even co-workers. Are there people in your life who constantly put you down, criticize you, or make you feel less than you are? It can be hard, but sometimes the best thing to do is to stay away from these people. Spend time with people who back you, cheer you on, and make you feel good about yourself. The people and places around you should show the happy, confident person you're becoming, but it's not just about them. You can get negative thoughts from inside yourself, like those little voices that tell you you're not good enough. To get rid of them, challenge them whenever they come up and replace them with positive affirmations like, "I rise above." Remember that the quality of your thoughts determines the quality of your life. Keep your thoughts positive and high quality. Another great way to get rid of negativity is to limit your exposure to negative media, whether it's news that stresses you out, social media that makes you feel bad about yourself, or TV shows that bring you down. Be aware of what you're taking in and choose content that inspires, educates, and makes you feel good. And let's not forget about physical spaces. A cluttered and messy space can lead to a crowded and messy mind. Clean up your space and make it a place where you feel calm, happy, and productive. Even small changes can make a big difference, like adding plants, organizing your desk, or making a cozy reading nook. To get rid of negativity, you can't ignore problems or act like everything is fine. Instead, you need to focus on solutions, keep a positive attitude, and surround yourself with good vibes. When you make these changes, you create an environment where you can thrive. You'll feel more energetic, more positive, and more in charge of your life. Remember our affirmation. I rise above. When you get rid of negative thoughts, you'll find yourself. Rising above the things that used to hold you back will make you see the world in a brighter light, and other people will notice the change in you as well. It's time to clear away the clouds and let your inner sunshine shine through. You can do this, friends. Now go live your best, most positive life before we end. I want to thank you for staying with us through these helpful tips. Do not forget that each of these steps is about giving yourself power and making a life where you are truly valued. But before you leave, I have one small request. If you found today's content useful, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Also, let's spread our powerful motto, I rise above. In the comments below, type I rise above to remind yourself and others that you're committed to rising above any negativity and embracing your worth. Your support helps us reach more people who can benefit from these insights. Thanks for joining us today, and keep shining bright, friends.